You're listening to Greater Good Radio Hawaii. Please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. Today's guest is Eddie Flores, President and CEO of L&L Drive-In and L&L Hawaiian Barbecue Restaurants chain. Today, Eddie shares with us how he expanded the L&L chain from one store to 145, yet still made time to be involved in the community to give back and share his experience with others. Eddie established the Filipino Fiesta and Parade and raised $14.2 million for the Filipino Community Center. So if you're having so many meetings, 5 to 10 meetings a week, how did you manage your time with doing the community service of trying to get the Filipino Community Center started, as well as trying to help and manage the L&L restaurant chain?
Well, it's very time consuming. You just know you need to have good people working for you. You need to know how to delegate and tell people what to do. If I tell you today, people ask me, how many hours do I work? Do I work, like 80 hours a week? No, I don't. When you work up to a higher position like a CEO or president, most of them, they have to attend a lot of functions, a lot of community work. I don't care who you talk to. So myself, I usually start work pretty early. When I get up, I go to work. I'm looking forward to work every day. I don't know about you guys. To tell you a story, one time, New Year's Eve, we slept, and I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Day, and my wife was still sleeping, my kids are sleeping, and I say, hey, I got nothing to do. Let me go to work on New Year's Day. Can you believe that? I actually drove to work and came back at 8 o'clock and took my family out, and they're still sleeping, for breakfast. But I'm motivated to work, and I just love to work.
So what do you say to people that are saying, we're just so busy working, we can't do community things. I'll wait till after I retire or after I make it big in order to get involved with the community. What's your opinion on that?
Well, my opinion is that you should start right now, because if you can spare 1 hour, 2 hours, do anything, just to help. There are so many places you can volunteer. Young people that need your help, you can mentor them, you can do anything you want. Because when you say you retire, you may not reach that stage. You might maki before that, right? Do it now and be appreciated by people. And I found out the more I volunteer, the more appreciation I receive from a lot of friends, people, strangers. People actually stop me on the street and shake my hands, thank me sometimes. Kind of surprised me.
So your passion, it seems to be for teaching, though, right?
Well, I like to teach. It's fun. I like to crack a lot of jokes. The funny thing was when I was at UH, I was so afraid of speaking. Being English is not my native tongue, and I was so afraid to speak. And I was telling myself, if I work for the bank, how can I speak in front of people? But after a while, it doesn't matter. You get used to it, you become good. And the more you practice, the better you're going to be.
So you're finding that teaching is giving you more, I guess, fulfillment or is it more fundraising for the community center? What is it?
Oh, I think teaching is fun. I try to crack a joke, and my wife, she never listened to me. And I told her, hey, people actually pay to listen to me. And I enjoy it. Maybe I should be a comedian, one day too. If I can't do anything else, I'll be a comedian. But again, comedians are really tough life, hard to make money.
So what's your philosophy on business people in general giving back to the community?
I think most businesses should give back. When you're talking about big corporation, they all have a lot of programs, like Bank of Hawaii, Alexander Baldwin, all those are Central Pacific Bank. They have the people specifically require them to, give back to the community.
About small business.
It's just a small businesses, so
individuals.
they just don't understand that. Maybe we have to educate some of the small business people. Again, sometimes it's very hard to blame them because small business people, the whole family works in there and they put in 60 hours a week. But they should consider start helping the community. I don't know what. Just do anything to help.
Mm-hmm. What value would you tell them they would get out of that?
Oh, that's a lot more than you expected. I'm telling you, when I volunteer, I don't expect anything in return. But in the long run, I got more than I got back. Believe me. Not just the appreciation. The business-wise too, a lot of people, come to my restaurant because they know that, I'm helping other people. And that was not my intent from the very beginning.
Thanks for joining us today on Greater Good Radio.
For more information or a transcript of today's show, please visit us online at greatergoodradio.com. This is your host, Evan Leong and Carrie Leong, saying please join us next time for another episode of Greater Good Radio Hawaii.